This demonstration shows you how to quickly build 3D pipeline symbols using a customized plugins. In this 3D scene, you can see the vivid 3D pipelines, water flow directions in the pipelines, elbows, and joints. But how to quickly build them in batch? Here I'd like to show you operations step by step. We open Supermap Despro.NET 6R SP3 and load the data. In the Workspace Manager, there is a 3D line dataset and a 3D point dataset. So the first thing we need to do is to build a network dataset according to the point and the line 3D datasets. On the Data tab, we find a Build Network group. Click Build Network. We can see a Build 3D Network Dataset dialog box. In this dialog box, we have to set several parameters for building the network dataset. We choose the data source pipe 3D, choose the point dataset we want to use, pipe point 3D, and keep all the fields. Also, we choose the line dataset, pipeline 3D, and retain all fields corresponding to the line dataset. Now we have to select a split mode. We select lines splitted by points. Next, we should set the split tolerance. Here, we adopt the default value 0.001 and click Build Network. In this case, the network dataset is built. And there is also a subdataset of network nodes belongs to the network dataset. Let's view the attribute information of this dataset. The column of symbol ID will match the 3D pipeline symbols. And the fields of rotation X, Y, Z are very important for symbolizing the 3D joints and valves. Speaking of the 3D symbols, Supermap Despro.NET offers the symbol libraries for storing symbols. In the marker symbol library, we can see many valves and joints for the pipeline. You can enrich this marker symbol library if necessary. In the line symbol library, we can see many pipelines such as general pipelines, sewage pipeline, and water supply pipeline. Let's create a new scene and add the network dataset to the scene. Now let's go to an appropriate extent of this layer. Now we check environment settings. Despro.net will automatically set the related fields: forward weight, backward weight, node ID, edge ID, from node ID to node ID. After we have done all of these preparation, we can click Auto Match Pipelines. It will take 1 or 2 minutes to create the 3D symbols for pipelines, elbows, and joints. During the symbolizing process, Despro.net completes the two things. First is to calculate the directions and rotations of joints and elbows, and calculate the water flow directions in the pipelines. Second is to create thematic maps for symbolizing the points and the lines of the network data. And we enable the underground mode and set its transparency. To get a better view of the result, we can hide the two layers, only remaining the thematic maps.